Good morning. Oh, I won't switch screens quite yet. What have we got? What have we got? Oh, it's no longer, well, it's still pink. The markings on it are still pink. Oh, that's cute. Good morning, Merlin. Oh, that's really cute. I like that one. Oh, and we have a Diglett that's up for like 6 seconds. Whoops. Probably should have switched scene faster. Good morning. Bus is happening. Bus is live. But so this may be a short stream, but I knew I needed to take a break from Bus anyway. So yeah. You'll notice this is not patchwork this morning. I've decided that while Desert Bus is running, while I'm sitting around and watching it, I'm going to be working on this blanket because I want to make some progress on it. So I figured I would go ahead and do that on stream today as well. Yeah, so I'm not sure exactly how long we'll go for. Also, new camera. So I'm very sorry, Merlin. We might have to make some adjustments to my layout. Because the new camera is a different aspect resolution. Aspect resolution. It's a different size. But I like it. It's much clearer. It's self-focusing, which is interesting, and useful. And I think this will work a lot better, especially when I'm doing like the overhead, like resin work and stuff, because the fisheye lens on my old camera was bothersome. So Yelp recommended this camera to me, and I purchased it, and it is lovely. So yeah, I'm working on crochet this morning. Oh, this is a new row. I should actually pull up my pattern. 1 second. Where did that pattern go? There it is. Move it so I can still see chat. There we go. Everything is fine. Thank you, Merlin. Like, do you need like the dimension in pixels? Question mark? No worries. You had a night last night. Was it at least somewhat fun? I hope so. I know having to go to a social occasion where you're not having any fun at all is the worst. Any size? That's not super helpful. Pixels, oranges. Okay. I can measure the pixels because all I have to do is select it in OBS and it tells me the pixels. You did have fun. Okay, good. I'm glad. Okay, so there. And then skipping 1. I will be muttering to myself a lot while I do this, just because this pattern requires more counting and concentration than I'm used to from a crochet pattern, but I really like it. And then 2. Like, I'm not super fast at it, but I was kind of thinking starting to make one in the Desert Bus shift colors so that in a year or 2 when I actually finish it and then double crochet. In a couple years when I actually finish it, I would have like a Desert Bus themed mosaic blanket to send them. But yeah, Bus is going. Bus is happening. Oh, and I have a thing for that. Where cursor go? There it is. I wrote a thing. It's not that big a thing. Bus! So now we don't have to like scramble to find the URL if anyone asks. And after the run, I will update it to say, you know, next run will be November 2023. So far, it's been really good. Like, it's been less than 24 hours. It's been 17 hours. And they've raised like over 100K so far. And then here. Yes, because this is the next repeat. Okay. Okay, we're good. This is good. Down. Also, you'll have to tell, well, actually I can make this smaller. I would love to have a second monitor. That would be so nice. There we go. Okay, cool. Now I can actually see my own hands. To make sure I'm in frame. Yeah, that works. Okay, yeah. Oh, no worries. I have not been saying anything super important. Today's stream will likely be quiet and chill. Because most people are over watching Bus as they should be. I just knew I'm going to be watching Bus nonstop for like the rest of the day. And I should probably take a break preemptively. Any size dimensions. Okay, cool. While we're at it, I might have you adjust the, well, actually, no, I think it's the same screen that I use when I'm doing gaming, or at least Game Boy Advance gaming. Nope, that's not. And I think the aspect resolution, conveniently, I think the aspect resolution of my new camera is the same as the aspect resolution of the Game Boy Advance emulator I've been running. Or at least much closer to it. So that should fix my gaming layout as well, which is convenient. Okay, here's where I... And yeah, I probably won't go for the full 4 hours. I'll probably just go for like 2 or something. And end at noon instead of just taking a break. Yep, for sure. I'll do a bunch of checks at some point this week and send you updated dimensions and such. Go to bed. If you're tired, go rest. Naps are great. You are not required to tune in. Not at all. That sucks. So you're just gonna stay up and power through it today? Rough. Good luck on that. You can just, like, flop on the couch and watch Bus. I'll be rating them at the end of my stream, so you won't even have to go looking. But, like, yay, other branch? Question mark? It means you get home earlier, but it also means you get up earlier. Like, that was always the thing about my old job. I was like, I like getting home at, like, 3 or 4. But on the downside, I have to be up super early. Oh, you do love the other branch? Oh, that's good. Good, good, good. Too bad you can't, like, transfer there permanently. Yeah, this is right. Just occasionally have to remind myself what bit of the pattern I'm on. Because essentially, the pattern is just, like, from here to here is one repeat of it. I just have to, like, keep repeating that all the way across. So I have to make sure I'm doing the right stitches in the right order. But it helps lining up against, like, I can look at the row below and, like, sort of line myself up. But you haven't told me yet? You mentioned that you might have something lined up with, like, a family friend to do accounting. But it was still tentative and I have not heard beyond that yet. So I am all ears. Ooh, work for both. Nice. Yeah. And honestly, accounting math is not that bad. Like, it definitely takes... Do I have great balls? Yes, apparently. It definitely takes, like, a certain... You need to have, like, the logic to be able to, like, work your way through accounting. Oh yeah, so with accounting, at least what I always found, is that the math is the easy part. The math is all, like, adding and subtracting. You need to have, like, the logic to be able to work through, like, okay, well, if it's coming out of this account, then I need to put it into this account. Like I need to note it here so that this all balances. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, accounting is much more about logic and the way that the numbers move around and making sure that they're all placed in the correct places to balance, way more than it is about the actual, like, manipulating the numbers, if that makes sense. Yay, we both got it. Nice. Like I found accounting, so I have a business degree, so I had to take like basic level courses in essentially all areas of business. And I found my accounting courses to be much, much easier than my finance courses, because accounting is all much more concrete and logical and like, okay, here's the actual numbers. Here's how we move them around. Whereas finance was a lot more theoretical, like here's how the market moves and here's how the market functions on a macro level. And a lot of it just didn't click with me. Like I didn't understand how the stuff in finance worked, and I just couldn't seem to get it to click. Accounting was a lot easier. I think I mentioned I'm actually thinking of picking up some accounting courses myself over the next year or so, just because my new job actually has a lot of accounting in it, and my courses were 10 years ago at this point, so just as kind of like a refresher to brush myself up and make sure I'm up and up on, like, I don't know, recent developments. I don't know how fast accounting develops. Well, thank you for the follow, Shell by the Ocean. I appreciate it. I can't imagine there'd be like new developments in accounting unless you're doing, because like tax accounting is a thing. That's actually what my aunt does. She's a tax accountant. And that can change because of course tax law changes. So that you need to like brush up on. But as far as just like basic business accounting, I mean, I guess still the laws and regulations around like here's how you run your business can change, but not change like science would change though. It would just be more like updates, regulation things. I am having a good weekend, and thank you. So this is a technique called Mosiac crochet. You can kind of tell with these rows here where I'm weaving them in and out as I go through the different rows, and it ends up creating this really nifty pattern. It's also really thick and plush. But this is the first time I've ever done Mosiac crochet, and I'm really, really pleased with how well it's turning out. So you can see the picture that's over here. Oh God, angle my hand. The picture that's over here on the side is what it'll look like when it's finished. I'm not using those colors, but that's eventually what it'll look like. That's the picture from the Pattern Maker's website. And I think, did I put that command in? Is that command still the same? Yes. So it is a free pattern as well. So if you're interested in taking a look, that link is to this pattern. And I really like it because, like I said, I've never done Mosiac crochet before, and this pattern maker is really, really, really good about like breaking down the steps and like here's what you do next, row by row. And then once you've got one row, you're just repeating it all the way up. So the blue and gold, yeah, it is kind of Greek, isn't it? Well, I mean, the whole thing's kind of Greek with the geometrics. But yeah, the blue and gold is nice. Oh man, Merlin. Okay, so last night on Desert Bus, one of the games that they sometimes play is This or That, where somebody in the community will make up a slideshow and submit it to them to like go through and guess, is it this or is it that? And last night they did one that somebody had come up with that was, you know, this title, is it a Hades boon or is it an action movie? And you should be able to find you should be able to find the clip on their YouTube page, or I'll find it later and link it to you. It was really funny. Because some of them stumped them. It was like, and there was one that was both. There was one that was both a Hades boon and an action movie, which was really funny. Am I doing this correctly? Yes, okay. I'm still on the right repeat. Crochet is so soothing. Like it's one of my big ways of coping with my anxiety, is to just sit and crochet, because it's something really repetitive to do with my hands and works as like a soothing mechanism, or like almost a meditation kind of. So yeah, I do a lot of crochet. This is the first time where I've had to like concentrate though, because usually when I'm crocheting, I'm just making like a scarf or a blanket, and it's one stitch that I just kind of repeat until the end of the piece. But with this, obviously, I'm having to like actually follow a pattern and count stitches and do different things, which is something I've never done with crochet before, and I'm really enjoying the challenge. And so far, I think I've only really messed up once, and it's too late to go back and tear it out now. I mean, I could, but I'm not gonna. This camera does autofocus. I could probably turn it off if it's doing it too much, but it should autofocus. Yeah, so the one place I've messed up so far is if you look. So at the bottom of the geometric, so there's an entire row. So one of these rows is two. So it's like one row across and then one row back, and that counts as like one block of the pattern. So if you look here with this tan, it's one row across and one row back, and then I hopped up to the green and it's one row across and one row back, and then I started doing the geometrics. Up here, I was supposed to do the same thing. I was supposed to do the green, one row down and one row back, and then with the tan, I did one row down, and then I forgot to come back and I switched colors to the blue. So that's why this stripe of tan is not as thick as it should be and doesn't really form a full border. But it's too late now. That's the one mistake. It's flickering a little as it's trying to autofocus. Okay, let me actually, let's see. I wonder if I can do that in OBS, or if I would have to find the settings of the camera itself. 1 second. This is a brand new camera, so I figured there'd be a little bit of hiccuping. Okay, properties. Let's see, resolution type default. Video format any. No, I don't want to flip vertically. Okay, let's try configure video. No, it's just brightness, contrast, camera control, zoom. Aha, I can turn off the autofocus. Okay, that should fix it. Oh man, I can like apply tilt. No, thank you. Okay. Pattern. That. Here we go. Yes. Let me know if it's still doing it, and then I'll have to go poke around in the actual camera controls rather than OBS. Or if it's just not focused now, because now I'll have to go in and do it manually, theoretically. if it worked. Nope, single crochet. Also, I don't think I ever caught Merlin. Whose wedding did you go to yesterday? Just like a friend's, or? But I am really glad you had fun. Okay, getting to the end of the row. So I continue the pattern. Okay, nifty. Nice. I mean, there is also like an anti-flicker setting. Yeah. Because from my end, let me not look at my crochet for a second. Hello. I see what you mean. Okay. That, I think, might be the auto brightening. Yeah, I think that's auto brightening. Let me turn that off too. Or like auto light adjustment kind of thing. Exposure, that would do it. Auto, yeah, there we go. Okay. Let me manually. Ooh. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, I guess that's where it stays. Nope. There. I mean, I can also, can I brighten it a little bit from here? There we go. That seems a bit better. How's that look as far as camera settings? That should stop the auto. And are we in focus? Like, I know I'm probably not in focus here, but like, is the work in focus when I'm working on it? Or should I mess with that? The focus is fine? Okay, cool. All right, hopefully that's fixed it. Let me just, I love fossil Pokemon. Pattern, there we go. Okay, so obviously the thing with this blanket is that it does actually have a right side and a wrong side. So, oh, when I crochet, it's like the camera can't keep, and then jumps, and there are black specks. Interesting. Almost like it's skipping frames. Weird, because I'm not seeing anything like that on my end. I'll try to keep more of an eye on it. We might have to poll the audience when there's a few more people in chat and see if it's happening. Yeah, so this pattern has a right side and a wrong side. So the front looks like this. The back is just stripes because of the way the pattern works. So all of the effort, I guess, goes into the right side. Like this is where I actually have to count and make sure I'm doing my double crochets and dropping down in the right places. When I flip it over to do the return trip, it's just a matter of, oops, oh gosh. Yeah, there's a camera there. I should not bump it. When I do the return trip, it's just a matter of anywhere there's a single crochet, I do another single crochet. That's easy. And then anywhere there's a space, so I probably should have actually gone over what I was doing when I was still on the right side. So, oh, it's only happening on your TV. Okay, good, it's not me. Anytime there's, so when I stopped and chained two, instead of doing a actual stitch, that's because on the next pass through with more yellow, this is where I'll be skipping down with another double crochet to like make the vertical lines. So on my way back, all I have to do is single crochet in the stitches, and anytime I run into one of those spaces, I just do another 2 chains and skip it. So then you'll see on the next pass across with the yellow, that's a space where I'll do a double crochet. So the pattern is super nifty. I'm kind of thinking about maybe designing my own because it's a block grid. Anything you can do on a block grid, you can do with Mosiac crochet, which is really nifty. I mean, within reason. Yeah, so it's kind of like, I keep thinking of this pattern as being like a typewriter. So like on the right side, you're actually putting in all the information. And now this is just the zing to get back to the front of the next line, essentially. Cat hair. Thank you for your contribution, Sasha. Probably still better that I turned off the autofocus and the auto brightening because it is super distracting. And also, like, those settings do not need to be constantly minutely adjusted. If they need to be adjusted in a big way, y'all can let me know and I will adjust them. Come on yarn. There we go. Wondering if it's the resolution? Oh, maybe. Too much information compression of some form? It's like Twitch is trying to send too much video information and it's like overloading the TV almost. Oh, like it's not high enough for the TV. Huh. Well, okay, so I did turn my output resolution down because on my end, OBS keeps giving me like messages at the bottom saying that the encoder is overloaded and I should turn my video settings down. So I turned my video settings down. And it fixed it. Like, it's not giving me the encoding error anymore. I don't know if that was necessary, though. Like, this feels like a thing Kite could probably explain more about whenever they're next in chat. But, like, from what I was finding online, the encoding warning is basically like, hey, you're overworking your computer because you're asking it to process too much video, and it can't because my computer is wee. So I turned my video settings down. Because my computer is wee. Like, literally, I'm streaming from a laptop, which is not recommended. But here we are. Someday, I hope to get like a real actual computer to stream from, which has more processing power than a grape. But that's still a future something. Hey, Kitsune. Good morning. I was honestly not expecting anyone to show up. But also breaks from bus are good, which is exactly why I'm here. Eventually gift enough subs to fund it. Oh my god, Merlin. Merlin! You're, like, Merlin! Save your money! Because, like, you need to, like, move out and find a place, and that all costs money. Save your money! Do not single-handedly fund my desktop. It's fine, you do put money into savings. Okay, good. Just making sure. Please take care of yourself first. Gift subs responsibly. Ah yes, we have reached the point of blanket construction where we have hit critical mass, i.e. it's enough blanket that I'm having trouble maneuvering it around on my lap. Oh, and it will only get worse. But at the end we will have a cozy blanket. Nice thick, cushy, cozy blanket. Find a Greek pattern and do it in Achilles and Patroclus colors. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. I mean, you could do this entire blanket in like 2 or 3 colors if you wanted to. Or change up how the divider stripes look. You could do much thinner divider stripes if you wanted. You could probably also totally do, I'm thinking of that traditional Greek pattern where it's like the squared off swirls that interlock together where it looks almost like ocean waves. You could almost definitely do that in Mosaic crochet. That one that you see is like the border on vases and mosaics and stuff a lot. Yeah, that. Achilles is gold and green and Pat is blue and gold. Ooh, that'd be so pretty. You could do, for the 2 golds, you could do like one a much paler, like true yellow, like kind of like what I've got here. And then for the other one, do like a deeper, like warmer orange gold, kind of, if you wanted to do 2 different golds. I just basically picked, so this particular pattern, and I did want to follow the pattern the first time, since I'd never done anything like this before. And then after I finish this first one, I'll start messing around with it. But this particular pattern calls for 7 different colors. So I just picked a bunch of colors that I like and I think look nice together, and we'll see how it turns out. Because like you can tell in the picture, like the finished blanket is supposed to be a little bit chaotic if you're using a full 7 colors. You could totally cut it down to like 2 or 3. Because in the end, you're really just alternating rows. You could, or just use 1 gold. Yep, absolutely. Oh, Grimer. Neato. Stretch. There we go. Bring the pattern back. There we go. Yesterday was fun. So yesterday, before Desert Bus started, from like 2 to 5, it was Teddy Ursa Community Day in Pokemon Go. And I love Teddy Ursa. And my roommate, Jade, loves Teddy Ursa. So we actually walked over to our local college that's like a 5-minute walk away. And just sat in the library space and like caught Pokemon for 2 hours. It was actually really fun because, I mean, we just got to hang out and chill and catch a bunch of cute Pokemon. Jade got like 7 shinies out of it. I got 3, which is fine because that's what I wanted. I wanted 3 so that I could keep one a Teddiursa, evolve one into an Ursaring and one into an Ursaluna, and I got that. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. We'll probably be doing more community days in the future because it was just a nice chance to hang out and chat. I've found a couple random ones, but like that's the nice thing about community day is the shiny odds are like massively boosted and the spawn rates are so high that you can just kind of sit there. You don't even have to like catch them. You can just like click one, see if it's shiny, and if it's not, run away from it. Click another one, see if it's shiny. If it's not, run away from it. Like that's how Jade was finding all of hers. But of course that only applies to the community day Pokemon, but if that's one that you like, then you're in luck. Okay, cool. So that's that stripe. So the way that I change colors is you'll actually look, if you look at the edge here, I'm not cutting either of them. They're both still attached, and I'm just kind of snaking them up the side of this because that saves me from having to weave in 1,000 different ends. And like there'll be a border stripe that goes along the edge here anyway when I'm done. So switch to yellow. Your nephews are getting rambunctious, so you let them catch Pokemon? Oh my! Luckily, where we live, we have a gym that's right across the street, and it is in reach of like our bedrooms. So we don't usually have to worry about running out of things. We just have to remember to like log in and sit there and spin it every 5 minutes. Okay, so now I'm starting a new row. So I need to update my pattern. 1 second. Okay, highlighter. So a little peek behind the curtain here. So you can actually see, so this is the pattern I'm working from. I'll make this invisible in a minute. So this is the pattern I'm working from. And then just to remind myself which stripe I'm on. Oh god, what stripe am I on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm starting row 6. So I'm just putting a highlighted stripe through my current row so that my eyes will go straight to it and I don't have to like count them up every time I glance back up at my pattern. There we go. Okay. So, chain stitch. Flip myself over here. It's fine. Leave that trailing edge. It's fine. Everything is fine. Okay, so single crochet. And then skip a space. And it should be, yep, 2. And a double. So that's why the chain spacing, because it leaves this stitch 2 rows below free for me to go down and anchor the double crochet into it. And then skip 1, 3 single crochet. Skip 1, double crochet. Oh gosh, what emoji is that even? Oh, T. 3. Oh, right. Okay, that's where I am. So 2. Okay, so that's my repeat. That's what I'll be doing all the way across. Double crochet. Should clean your room to get some TikToks done and product photos updated. Yes, but you also said you're very tired. So yes, but only if you feel up to it. Not if it's gonna further exhaust you. It's also only 11 in the morning. Although, then again, I'm definitely one of those people, I want to do things first thing in the morning because that's when I have the energy, and if I actually sit down and let myself melt, I will not get up again. So if that's the case, then by all means. Yes, skip 1. Nope, not a double crochet. I'm so used to doing patterns that are mostly double crochets. These endless rows of singles are throwing me. Okay, that, and then skip 1. I have been told I crochet strangely. the way that I wrap things around my finger and like the way that I actually manipulate the yarn. Maybe I do, but this is the way I've always done it. I've also been told I wrap my oh god, no, which way do I do it? I've been told I tend to wrap my, yeah, I wrap my yarn weird. Like this is usually, I guess, not how people do it. But again, that's the way I've always done it. Everyone does it differently, yeah. I don't even know if this is the way I was taught. This is just kind of the style that I developed it. Bought a kit that teaches you how to kigurumi. Ooh. Oh, you mean like little crochet dolls, which is amigurumi. Kigurumi is the big giant fleece animal onesies, which would also be fun to make, but probably not what you're going for. Yes. Skip. Amigurumi is fun. Like I think I've mentioned before. Yeah, I have her in reach. So this is amigurumi. This is a little amigurumi Jigglypuff that I made for my wife. But I ran out of pink yarn, so she doesn't have any arms. Yeah, no, it's really fun. It's very satisfying to like make the little parts and then sew them all together. My problem with amigurumi is, especially with like, because this is very fine yarn and you're working in like, especially at the top and the bottom of the rounds, and for the little like extra pieces, you're working with a very small hook and like very tight tension, and you're like having to make lots of stitches in like a very small area, and it hurts my wrists really badly after a while, more than just like blanket patterning does. Because with blankets, it's like it's looser and you have like a lot more room to like maneuver it around, whereas amigurumi, it's a lot like, you know, tighter, where you're trying to work in a spiral or in like these very small areas. So I love it, and I love how they come out. I just can't do it very much because it ends up like killing my wrists and hands. But yeah, absolutely. And I have seen people do chunky amigurumi, where they use like a much larger yarn and end up making like much larger dolls. I should try that at some point, because I suspect it would be a lot easier on me than like these really small spirals. Yeah, I should try a chunkier amigurumi at some point. Oh yes, crochet mice are so cute. Sasha does not have any crochet mouse. Well, no, I take that back. She has a crochet mouse that actually my friend made for her, but she doesn't really play with it. Luckily, yarn is not something that she's super interested in chewing on. She much prefers fleece. I've made her a couple little fleece mices, and then fake fur. Like, she loves to sit and just groom fake fur, so she's got a bunch of those. Oh, a pommard. Interesting. Oh goodness, it's 11 a.m. already? My gosh. Wait, nope. One too many. Boo, no one caught it. Oh well. Yeah, so I still haven't changed the clock. That was the noon owl, but it is not yet noon. It is only 11 a.m. I need to change that clock. I have just been too lazy to climb up on a chair and get it down so I can change it. Nope, nope, not a double crochet. Oh, clearly I need more coffee. Clocks are allowed to be wrong. Yes, but I always make such a big deal out of, oh, that's the noon owl. And it is currently not the noon owl. Ooh, carrots for Carby. It is a good reminder to nom. That's true. Have you nommed Kitsune? Because it should be nearing dinner noms for you. Also, did I get... Ooh, freshly crafted bread. Excellent. What kind of bread is it this week? Did I get far too little sleep last night because there was a giveaway that Kara really wanted on Zeta Shift? Maybe. No, it was fine. I just woke up like every 45 minutes, like every hour or so to check giveaway status. I did get my entries in. Unfortunately did not win, but that's okay. Such is Desert Bus. It's all for the children. I am glad that I was able to put entries in, because otherwise I would have been sad. I wanted to at least give Kara a chance at getting the thing. Cinnamon and raisin white bread. Ooh, I'm not a fan of raisins, but go off. If you enjoy raisins, that sounds delicious. I'll put it that way. Yes, real noms are also good. Do the real noms. Nope, not a double crochet. Good lord. For anyone who might be watching, makes it less not sweet than normal bread. That's fair. I can definitely see that. I have a command for this. Bus. Less not sweet is more sweet. I mean, in most universes. But that's fine. I am not one of those people that twitches at double negatives. So it is all good in my book. But yeah, Desert Bus is a charity stream that's going on right now. We will be rating them at the end of this. But they are very cool people. I hope after I raid you will stick around and check them out, if you are not already aware of them. I do also like that it pulls the HopeBot command as well. Bus is busing. Bus is plowing on? Oh no. What does that mean for Dawn Guard? excited. I have leftover cheesy taco orzo for lunch. We made it last night, and it was already good. And it's always better after like a night in the fridge to just seep in its own juices. So I'm very excited to have some for lunch. Maybe this is right. Or am I backwards? No, I'm right. Okay, we're good. Did I reverse my pattern somewhere? Okay, yes, no, this is correct. Not gonna lie, half of what has inspired me to make this my project for while I'm watching Desert Bus, or Desert Bus adjacent times, such as now, is watching Emily frickin' knitting an entire sweater at warp 10. Like, she started last night and she had like a good, I think, 3 or 4 inches done on the bottom of the sweater before she left, like all the way around. It is impressive. I am not nearly that fast. But I was like, I can also do yarn things. And also I have wanted to make more progress on this blanket, so. I mean, to be honest, Kitsune, if I was there in person, I probably would have some sort of a yarn project with me as well, just because it is a really good way to keep my hands busy. Like, I take it with me to work meetings all the time. It's just a good way to keep me focused because my hands are moving. Which sounds strange if you are neurotypical, but trust me, is not. What is going on here? Yeah, I guess that's right. Yeah, so if I was in person at Bus, I would absolutely have some sort of a yarn project in hand, but it would probably not be something that requires me to concentrate. Well, I guess at the moment. Well, I don't know, it depends on how, because she said specifically she's knitting an ugly Christmas sweater pattern. It would depend on how complicated the pattern is, but I don't think I'd be able to follow a pattern at Desert Bus. Along with everything else going on, I would probably just have, you know, a straight flat blanket that's just one stitch over and over and over, so that I didn't have to think about it and, like, count stitches and such. The fact that she can do that while also at Desert Bus is what's really amazing to me. The fact that she can still follow a pattern, and that she doesn't have the pattern in front of her. She's just got it in her head, and she just knows what she needs to do, which is incredible. Yes. Like, I don't know, maybe she's got the pattern on her phone that she's occasionally looking at, but still, like, my gosh, super impressive. Yay, almost done this row. See, this is why I like having focused stream times. Because I actually work on things and make progress instead of putting it down every 10 seconds. yarn. Also, I heard you scream, Sasha. Where are you? She wandered in, screamed at me, and then wandered away. Ending row. Did I miscount somewhere? So 1, 2. Oh no, I see. Yes. Okay, 1, 2, skip that one and then there. Yes, we're good. Here we go. There we go. Flip. Time to reverse the typewriter. Brr. Can't make a good, like, typewriter noise. Kara's really good at it. She can do, like, the little trill thing. I cannot. I can't whistle either. Not for lack of trying. Scraggy. I am ambivalent to neutral. And I think I already have one. Oh, no, I don't. Oh well, I'm still not going to try to catch it. It is not one of my favorite Pokemon. I will save my Pokeballs for other things. Not gonna lie, I do love the little tiny angry Magnemite emote. So allegedly I bought enough yarn for this whole blanket. I think the measurements in the pattern might have been lying to me. We'll see. Hopefully the yarn will still be available to buy if I start running low. Otherwise it might just be a small blanket. We'll find out. Or it might abruptly switch color schemes halfway through, which is fine. Absolutely. This blanket is for me to keep because it is my trial run of I've never done this before. So I'm not, like, it's not for anyone. It will probably just live on our couch. Oh, I'm definitely reaching blanket mass here. This is very satisfying. Nope, that is not where I needed to put my hand through. There we go. We lose outside. Hey, Randus. Yeah, no, that's totally fair. I was not expecting anyone to show up. I am just streaming because, well, okay. Full disclosure, I was half expecting my mom to show up, and she worries if I don't stream. I'll have to tell her I'm not streaming on Tuesday or Wednesday. But yeah, also I wanted to make progress on this blanket, so you know, I was not expecting you to be here. Bus is happening. By all means. And that said, I am doing a short stream. I'm only going to go until noon. And then raid into Desert Bus, obviously. And then probably go take a nap. But yeah, I want to do at least a little streaming. We'll definitely not be streaming on Tuesday. And I was gonna stream on Wednesday, but also I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but probably not. Just because bus. And that, like, I would be right in the middle of their of Alpha Flight's D&D session, I think. And I really want to watch that. So yeah, probably no streams Tuesday or Wednesday from me. And I'll be back next Sunday. I'll just text my mom, sorry, no streams. Check out this charity stream instead. Like, my parents know about Desert Bus. Like, I've told them about it. They know what it is, but I don't think they've ever actually tuned in to watch it. I should host them. I thought, didn't I read an article where Twitch was taking hosting away? Or have they not done that yet? Also, I don't know how to do that. Is it just like /host and then the name of the channel? Or is there something more I have to do? Yeah, that's what I thought. I knew I read an article that said they were gonna. I just didn't know if they'd actually pulled the trigger or not. No worries, Merlin. You tired? Yeah, from the article was saying that it was some bullshit reason where it's like, oh, well, raiding fulfills exactly the same purpose, so just raid. It's like, really? Not really, but okay. I mean, I guess I could, like, hop on, go live for 10 seconds, and then immediately raid Desert Bus. Will it let you raid with 0 viewers? Probably not, eh? But that's still not the same thing. Because I think raid just throws your current viewers to the new channel. It doesn't actually put that channel up on your channel the same way that host would. So I think raiding with 0 viewers would serve absolutely no purpose, because that would just then shut my channel again. Like, take it back to offline mode with no changes, I think is the way it would work. Oh, right. Duh. Just follow the pattern, SJ. Just follow the dang pattern. There. There we go. And switch back to blue. In their hook. There we go. That's better. Gotta make sure I layer my strings correctly. Okay. Hop Pip! I love Hop Pips. Nope, I don't. Okay. Pattern. There we go. So I erase that line. And I am now on row 7. Chain 1. Flip it over. Easier to flip it this way, I suppose. Yay! I got the Hop Pip. I love them. Oh god, my strings. Where are you going, buddy? There we go. That is the downside. Ooh, sorry about that. Did not mean to smack my own microphone. Very sorry. Yeah, the one downside of having 2 strings like this is it is very easy to get them tangled up. And that's not a thing you want to do. Alright, and then double crochet. Double crochet. Skip 1. So yeah, I had the thought last night. Other people are doing, like, you know, the Desert Buzz Game Jam, like, congruently. I'm doing, like, a yarn along with Emily. That's what I'm doing. So skip 1. Suggest that, like a literal craft along, maybe. Thing is, though, that Emily is not, at least this year, Emily is not technically entertainment. She's not always there. she's a site volunteer, so sometimes she's there, sometimes she's not. She's not like an official part of the on-screen team. It's just when she is there, she's knitting. And she is attempting to make an entire sweater in a week, which is ridiculous. But also serious power move. But yeah, like doing a literal craft along would be a lot of fun. Maybe something in the Discord, like the Loading Ready Run Discord, kind of the way the game jam works. Because the game jam isn't run by Loading Ready Run or the Desert Bus at all. It's a group of fans that organize it. They just organize it around Desert Bus. So it's like affiliated, but not run by kind of thing. Yes, this is right. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's my repeat. Okay. I totally know what I'm doing. Right? Because they do like art challenges anyway for the different shifts, which are like short term. I'm thinking of something that's like long term, like over the course of the entire bus. Do something that's larger in scale. Yeah, that's right. But also, what about Yalk's wrist? Yeah, that's a good point. If we do this, Yalk will destroy his wrists again. So you can definitely see the pattern taking shape now, because this is the halfway point. The one that I'm doing right now is the halfway row. So you can definitely see it taking form there. Ooh, good thing I'm ending stream at noon. I am getting hungry. I hear the thump thump of little feet on stairs. Sasha! Yes. the sun has come out and become too bright. 1 second. There's my camera. Less bright. There we go. Better. Pattern. There we go. Nope. There. Ooh, almanite. As I've mentioned, I love me some fossils. It's Telegy from our platinum run. No! Oh. So if I type the right command. Nope, that doesn't work either. Okay, fine. I do have a timer ball though, so I'm gonna wait like 30 seconds to maximize my chances. Oh no, you can do it all one word. It's the first time I typed Pokeball instead of Pokecatch. I think it'll parse it whether you have the space in Ultra Ball or not. You just have to actually type the Pokecatch command, which I did not. Oh, I think I waited too long. Damn it. Oh well. I was not paying close enough attention to the timer. It's all good. They'll be back. There will always be more fossils. And we still have Telegy. I have not checked yet today, but I don't think I have. I'm not sure what the odds are of it. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Oh, no, I have not yet. In Soul Silver. No, we got up to 400 and something encounters, which was not bad for it being a bit of a short stream, considering technical difficulties. But no, nothing yet. Odds are 1 in 8,000 something. 8,192, so it'll probably be a while. We did not get insanely lucky yet. My team is going to be OP. I'm not. I stopped battling them, so I'm not gaining any XP. I started running from all the encounters because that also makes them go faster. I mean, I could battle everything and just see how high my team gets. But no, I just started running from things. Oh, found another Sasha hair. Or rather, another obvious Sasha hair, because I'm sure they're everywhere. I'm sure that at this point, this blanket is woven mostly from Sasha hair. One, crochet, and anchor it there. Okay, and time to return the typewriter. Man, this blue is like the exact color of my blanket, isn't it? Just about. Did not do that on purpose. Ooh, I wonder if this camera would handle a black blanket better. I'll test that. The sock you got on Merlin's stream last week is a beast. Nice. Good to hear it. I do like that it tells you on the Pokemon's page whose stream it was caught on, as well as who caught it. That's neat. So when you trade Pokemon, you can tell where to go, like Oh hey, this streamer has PCG enabled. Excellent. Maybe I'll check them out, kind of thing. Did a battle to get XP. Ooh. Yeah, I haven't actually tried battling yet. I think the movesets are semi-randomly generated, and some of them are kind of OP. Oh yeah, I'm sure players curate their teams to be like the very best of the ones they've been able to catch. Yes, I think that's correct, Randus. I think I read something about that in the FAQ. So if you were at like 20 out of 20 and then gained levels and gained HP, you would then be at like 20 out of 22 or something, and you would have to buy a potion to cap that back up. Ooh! There you go, Merlin. This time I will use a timer ball and wait the right amount of time. I know you want the floof. I hope you catch the floof. I really hope you catch the floof. Come on. I'm watching you, timer. I need to buy more Pokeballs. Can't throw more than one ball? That's rude. Did it pop up saying that you can't? Boo! Sorry you didn't get it, Randus, but Merlin, I'm glad you did. Congrats! Arcanine. Sorry, there's a streamer that I watch that pronounces it that way to be to be funny. And it's just kind of stuck. The floofers! Ah, and there's our burp. Okay. So I am going to call stream there on account of bus, and also I am very hungry. So 1 second here, and I will set up a raid. Everybody enjoy bus. Like I said, I probably will not be streaming Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, so I will catch y'all back here Sunday. Theoretically with crafting. We'll see. CT live auction is about to start. Well, then it's a good time to raid. Alright. I want to go there. Everyone stay safe, go eat things, and I'll see y'all later.